Alright, my levels seem good to continue with the level 54 Samurai Quest, given to us by Muso-sai, in the Drowning Wench, the Adventurers Guild of Limsa. Blood on the Deck. Here we go. Mercy, your katana has come to sit well at your hip. 'Tis plain your experience excising evil has matured you as a samurai. I have had an eventful time in this salt-kissed city. In the course of seeking evil, I came under the suspicion of the local peacekeepers, the Mellow Packets. Yellow Jackets, I like it. A serial killer has been terrorizing these parts, 'twould seem, whose weapon of choice is an uncommonly sharp blade, one not unlike ours, and so I found myself confronted and questioned. Thanks to Momo Zygo's testimony, however, the pall of suspicion was quickly lifted. Not only that, but we were even permitted to examine the victim's wounds. There can be no doubt they were inflicted by a katana. The killer may well be a samurai, yet a true samurai does not take life without just cause. Murder is heinous in its own right. Committing it with our noble weapon compounds the crime. Such evil cannot be suffered. So there you have it. We're going after a serial killer. I must say, I'm morbidly excited. Right, let's begin by talking to people in Hawker's Alley. They walk away. I will go the other direction because Hawker's Alley is on the other level, one of the other levels of Limsa. So going to the aft castle Ethernet shard will be the best way to do this. Although, might have been able to go up the elevator. I don't know, whatever. We're fine though. We got Kaio Rune, who I think I've talked to before, is one of the, what are they called? Cuckoo Rune, what are they called? I don't remember. But they look like big rats, kind of like bipedal rats. Killer makes they're Kikurns, that's right. Killer makes Kikurn dead, makes Kaio Rune afraidfully afraid. Kaio Rune shaky wake all night. Brr. Yep. That's what we get from Kaio Rune. Here's an Rogadin named Bane Singh. Bravo AE Nancy Sam Y Nancy G. Bane Singh. Whatever. He's got glasses. The recent murders, gruesome business that, and it seems no one's safe neither. Why, even a traveler got himself sliced up, the unlucky sod. What sort of sick bastard would do a thing like that? We go the other way. Oh, I got this imp like 30 minutes ago, fighting a boss I was hoping to get a blue spell from, although it should have dropped. I think it's like 100% drop rate. No, that's not true, is it? It wouldn't be, because it's found in the field, so it wouldn't be 100%. So I really don't know what spell I was looking for from the boss, but I didn't get one. It's in Northern Thanalan. I couldn't do it solo. There just happened to be... I was in Northern Thanalan for the Monk quest, level 54. Saw the fate was active. Saw that it was 25% completed, which means there were actually people attacking it. And I joined, and I took care of the ads with Chocobo Meteor, and I made sure I used my DPS rotation. And one of the people attacking it was a Dragoon, so I was able to get Etheric Mimicry from them to do even more damage. Here is Swozblate, Sam W.O. Zebra, Bravo L.A.E. Tom, Swozblate, a Rogadan fellow, similarly geared to the other guy, but no glasses. Nope, he has glasses too. Never mind. The serial killings, oh, don't get me started. We all of us here have been on edge. One of the victims was a regular of mine. Navigator rest his soul, and I pray that the culprit is caught soon. So we go to the middle of the Hawker's Alley. It's too, like, ceiling. They're not alleys. These are regular runways, pathways, walkways. Beautiful. It's a nice little market. Not little, by any means, actually. And here's Muso's side to continue. I tell him what I learned. A patron, a traveler, and a quick urn. Quickern. The victims do not seem to have anything in common. However, the circumstances of their deaths are strikingly similar. They all vanished in the vicinity of the docks before later turning up as corpses. The killer, it seems to me, targets those who happen to pass along the landing. It's completely random then? What a frightening thought. But now that we know this, what do we do next? We set a trap, lure the killer out by walking around the area in question in the black of night. When he emerges from the shadows, we apprehend him. Ah, a solid plan. So, who's the lucky one who gets to be the bait? We both look to him. Wait, what? What? Why me? Though the victims have naught in common, it must be noted that none of them were armed. In other words, the killer preyed on the defenseless. With our katana at our hips, Mercy and I shan't make enticing bait. Conversely, were we to forgo our weapons, we should be ill-equipped to subdue the villain, and so it falls to you. He thinks on it. Take heart, my friend. Both of us shall be close on hand, ready to pounce ere you may come to harm. Now then, let us go to the docks. Without further argument, from... I forgot his name already. Mimozigo? Something like that? I don't know. Momozigo. I was actually pretty close. We have Muso near the fisherman's etherite here. It is time. Let us set the trap. Cutscene. He and I are waiting behind a large rock, while Momozigo walks onto the docks alone. There is a Lalafell in black ninja garb who confronts him with a samurai sword. Aye, it's him! But he runs. That blade, says Muso-sai. And the camera pans up, cutscene goes black, when we're back down to the three of us. By the kami, Momozigo, that scream was loud enough to wake the dead. Small wonder the villain fled with such haste. I'll grab this. It wasn't intentional. What's done is done. Besides, our mission was not entirely without fruit. The killer's blade, it is known to me. Some while ago, a wealthy merchant of this land came to Kugane, a port of Hingashi. The man had a fetish for blades and proceeded to buy up the finest he could. I chanced to inspect the wares at one of the many swordsmiths this merchant visited, and noted a unique katana marked for delivery to his ship, the self-same katana the killer wields. Furthermore, according to the shopkeeper, the merchant was a Lalafell. A wealthy Lalafellan merchant, you say? Well, in this area there's Gegaruju, who I've met, whom I once entertained with a dance troupe. But for all his vices, he didn't strike me as a serial-killing sort. Be that as it may, this is our sole lead for now. Where do we find this man? Costa del Sol. At his resort in Costa del Sol, most like. But I'm doubtful he's the one we're after. We're off to the Costa del Sol now. We can just take the ferry for 60 gil, my guess? I don't remember. 40. Hey, cool. Eastern, the Nosha, on the eastern shore of it. Enhance. We fly directly south. We find Gegaruju as normal in a reclined, like, beach chair kind of thing. A nice one. Being fanned by a bikini-clad Makot female and waited on by a very scantily clad, like, blue tuxedo Makot gal. Whatever. Here's Gegaruju to continue. He's slurping on something. Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh ho! If it isn't the resourceful and supremely forgiving adventure. Yeah, we've had some run-ins where he's come afoul of me. I see you brought company today, and of the far eastern persuasion besides. How very exotic. But come, what is it you wish of me? I explain. Truly now, yours truly, a suspect in the serial killings, but of course, it is a mistake and no mistake about it. It is a mistake and no mistake. Okay, not there yet. However, I do have an inkling as to who the culprit might be. Gurumi Borlumi. He is your man. He made his fortune in trade and indulges in extreme excesses, which, coming from me, is saying something. But most relevant to your investigation is the fact that he is obsessed with all things Far Eastern and owns an extensive collection of katana. Why, just the other day at a social gathering, he was bragging on about one such weapon as though it was his firstborn. When he said that he wanted to feel what it's like to cut a man down, we all had a good chuckle, assuming he was speaking in jest. The man did always strike me as touched, but to think that he would actually go and do the deed. To kill simply to satisfy his own twisted urges. This is no man, but a fiend in a man's skin. Master Gagaruju, we were wrong to suspect you, and humbly beg your forgiveness. Will you tell us where to find this depraved creature? On his ship, where he lives. It's at anchor nearby for now, but I should warn you that he recently mentioned wanting a change of scenery. Ack, a ship! It's going to be tough to sneak aboard, but if we miss the chance, who knows when there will be another. Ho ho ho, thank your lucky stars, for it just so happens I received an invitation from Gurumi Borlumi to attend a banquet aboard his, and I quote, vessel of myriad pleasures. You may have it, a small token of my remorse to you, my dear adventurer. Show it to the man's retainer at the pier, and you will be shown to his ship. And you, showmaster, I will lend you my garb. Disguised as yours truly, none shall raise an eyebrow were you to have bodyguards in your company. And with that, I bid you success. Gurumi Borlumi is a troublesome business rival, and I shan't shed a tear at his demise. The Makote attendant with the blue scantily tux thingy bows and hands Muso Sai, I guess the garb probably. We are grateful. Without further ado, then let us assume our roles and head to the pier. Why do I have a terrible feeling about this? Says Momo. Because you're bait, kind of, sort of, again, but not like as baity as last time. Here's Gurumi Borlumi's retainer. We will talk to and get a level 56 capped event. Master Gagaruju and Company, you do us great honor. The invitation, if I may. We hand over the banquet invitation. All appears in order. Thank you kindly. If you would care to step aboard, we shall cast off presently. Probably cutscene first. Yeah. We're sailing. The ship has a lotus blossom tree in the back. Some like Christmas lights along the side and one of the masts. There's a Far Eastern kind of dance performance being done by two Makote in pink kimonos on a stage. There are people drinking, cheering at the dancing, talking to each other. There's a Lalafell man with a Makote female next to him on a couch. He's got a katana like sheathed behind him on the couch. He's bald except for kind of one of those like little patches of hair with a ponytail. He's got a Fu Manchu mustache kind of thing. An ingratiating guest, male, youngish, 20-ish something. Your dedication to your passion is beyond impressive, my lord. Would that we all had your fine taste, he's saying to the Lalafell man. Come now, we've scarcely scratched the surface. Save some wonderment for my prized katana, says Gurumi. He looks over at myself, Muso Sai, and Momo. Ah, Master Gagaruju, always a pleasure. I say, are those samurai I see beside you? A commendable first effort, my lord, but they pale in comparison to my katana collection. You would flaunt the blades you used to cut down innocents. Twisted fiend, your reign of terror ends here. Getting right to it. He gets down from the couch. You are not Gagaruju, are you? And yet I would swear we've met. Damn right we've met. I'm the would-be prey who screamed his lungs out. Oh yes, from the other night. You see, 'tis well and good to admire a blade upon a stand, but its true place is in one's hand. This I discovered to my sheerest ecstasy. Gross. Muso Sai puts a hand on his katana's hilt, scabbard. The law is too good for the likes of you. You shall face the self-same end you visited upon innocence. Gurumi crosses his arms. Not only do you sneak uninvited into a private gathering, you make violent threats against an upstanding citizen? It seems I have no choice but to summon the guards. Now, let us step above and pray put on a good show. I have a reputation as a host to uphold. And we are immediately above board. That's not the right word, but on the deck. There's a cage with a fearsome wolf shadow thingy in it. I don't remember what they're called, but it's gross. Kind of a baboon face on a big direwolf kind of thing. Gurumi shouts, "Oh, steer grain, koi, time to work for your keep." That's O Sam Tom YRGREI Nancy. Ostergrain. Possibly the beast. Oh, no. There is a kind of blue cowboy geared Rogadin fellow with a samurai sword at his hip. Like a blue kimono with a blue cowboy hat. He's got a toothpick in his mouth, you know, cowboy style. Does a couple flourishes with one of his katanas, or maybe he's only got one, I'm not sure. That is no way to hold a katana. You are no true samurai. Bah, like there's a difference. A samurai is just a swordsman with what fights with a katana, and this champion gladiator is gonna show you how it's done. I'm gonna call him Osti. You heard that, Mercy? The difference is lost on this man. We must free him from his ignorance. Hold it. I have a mind to savor this. We shall save you for last. Let us warm the deck with an opening act, says Gurumi. Claps again. Ninja appear from nowhere. 4 of them. Round 1. For now, we enjoy the spectacle. I, too, shall observe. You alone are more than enough for these false shinobi. I nod. Okay, sure. I did make a level 54 HQ katana that I have, and have added whatever materia I had lying around that was decent, but... So yeah, I'm good. Have at her. Kirisuti... Kiri Sam U Tom Eeei. Kirisuti... I don't know what that means. Whatever. 1v4. I like my odds. Cool music. I don't think I've heard this music before. I don't have any buffs. This is but part of your training. Finish them swiftly, pupil. You guys all just line up for me, please? No? When outnumbered, use Oka or Baba. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oka or Mangetsu to smite multiple foes in one fell swoop. Dude, I've had this AoE stuff for a long time. Now comes another shinobi. Oh, I guess we're just still in AoE. My bad. Oops. Four more ninjas down. You're tough, I'll give you that. But how will you fare against my pet? Feeding time, my pretty. And that wolf thingy. Scary things comes out. 'Tis a fiend who resorts to using a fiend. The beast is yours now. Oh, there's more guys too as well. Oh, Muso side comes in. I'll take the beast, he takes the ninjas. I didn't even notice the beast was doing like this forward swipe. I just moved out of the way naturally. Muso side is like dashing around. Oh, the beast is an arm race thingy. Cool. Oops. Oh. Messed that up. Wait, did I? Arm race thingy. Beast is down. Jeez, Muso-sai just like insta-kills all of these ninjas as he dashes across. No, my beautiful pet. No more games. Time to unleash the samurai. Right then, let's take some heads. Finally, the last act of this gaudy circus, says Muso-sai. I think I'm solo again. This man is but a pretender who knows how to hold a blade. Shut your mouth, you old bastard. Oh, I'm actually getting hurt. Hold on. Where did I... Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay. Why am I stunned? Stop stunning me, you jerkhead. Bye. This can't be right. No, it's not supposed to play out like this. The banquet is over. Come, Mercy, we give chase. Muso-sai, as whatever the dude's name was, runs off the ship or around the ship. I don't know. Cutscene. We find on the docks the Lalafell panting. That is as far as you go. Who are you? I am Muso-sai, and beside me is my pupil, Mercy. We seek out the wicked and exact justice upon them. Muso-sai? The legendary swordsman whose tales I heard in Kugane? Small wonder my guards didn't stand a chance. But even legends bleed, and with my transcendent katana, I am more than a match for you. He whips it out. Come, this blade shall drink deep of your lifeblood. He's smug again. Unrepentant fiend, you belong not in jail, but in hell. Say your prayers to whatever kami you keep. Screen goes black as Muso-sai gets in his striking stance and has his hand on the hilt. And after the black screen, we have a downed, not moving Lalafell. You needn't befoul your blade with scum such as this. You needn't befoul your blade. Turns to me. We've accomplished our goal of excising evil, and for that I am glad. But this outing leaves much to be desired for your training. For you see, a samurai learns best when he faces a fellow samurai of equal skill. Alas, they are hard to come by in this land, and a pretender such as that whom you faced is no substitute. Momoziko comes up. Woo, we did it! Pats on the back for everyone, especially me. Now, what's this about you being a legend back at home? 'Tis ancient history. Whatever I may have been in the past, now I am but as you see me, an old man long past his prime. Up come the real Gegaruju and his Makote attendant. Well done, my friends. You have rid us of a depraved monster. His was a brutal end, but it was no more than he deserved. Justice well served indeed. Rest assured this mess will be cleaned up. As they say, what happens in Del Sol stays in Del Sol. We are in your debt. We are in your debt, my lord. And the camera pans up. Goes black in the cutscene. Go black in the cutscene. The body's gone, as are everyone else. Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts. He drops to one hand, one knee. Muso-sai, are you alright? A little bit of panic from Momo. He stands again, though. Worry not, I shall be fine. My endurance is not as it once was, is all. He was dashing around and one-shotting everything. Come, my friends, let us move on to wherever the wind should blow. He closes his eyes, puts its head in the air a little bit again. And the wind blows, twould seem, to the forest. Momo's ego, pray lead on. Is that Gridania? Yeah. The forest? You mean Gridania? Oh dear. I mean, of course, right this way. My hometown. My free teleport. And he seems to be in the Adventurers Guild here. The Carline Canopy, I believe it's called. Yep. We drop down, we drop down, boom, boom, boom. Here's Muso's side to finish the quest. A nation at one with the forest. Simply being here is salve for the soul, yet even amidst such seeming serenity, untold wickedness may lurk. Until such time as we find it, pray continue applying yourself to our art. Right then, I'll go about making inquiries at once. What happened here, Momo? What are you running from? 49,920 experience points, 2877 gil. Hell yeah. That did not move the needle a whole lot on the amount of experience points we need, but that's fine. Without Momo this time, because he ran off, Muso and myself. Hold on, how do I do this? Nope, not like that. We thank you for watching. We bid you a farewell. Hope to see you next time, and bye-bye for now. Laters.